Hey guys, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today I'm covering more articles, and this is again an unscripted video. So, brace yourselves. I just want to, before we get started with this one, this is kind of a heavy topic, controversial if you will, but we're gonna try to keep it short, and I just wanted to say thank you for all the support on the most recent video revolving around the lore stuff that happened with Chioma Essie and Maya Sundarish and all that jazz. Again, I'll put a card on the screen right now if you want to go watch that video. That will also send you over to Bife for some more stuff if you wish to, but without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Now, if you haven't watched Cross's video on this article, I highly suggest you do that before watching this one, because I'm basically just going to summarize what he said and maybe be a little bit more harsh than he was, because, you know, everyone is entitled to an opinion, and in this article there's a lot of opinions, and that's okay. You should definitely not flame this person for having the opinions that they have, because just as I try to cultivate here and across the Destiny community with a lot of content creators, I never make a video with the intention of making people feel bad or, you know, making this game look bad, even though that happens, you know, on its own, basically. The hope and the point of all of this is to critique Destiny as a game. That's it. You see something you enjoy, and you simply want it to be better. That's what a lot of content creators do on here. I never want to try and exceed the expectations, although that almost always happens with Destiny, because Bungie's a really good studio, and we know what they're capable of. Anyways, let's not get down in that rabbit hole yet. Let's move. So you can see in this article here, the title is Destiny 2 isn't the problem, its players are. Now, the issue I have with this is like a very inflammatory title here. Like this is so clickbaity. I try not to be like this with my YouTube videos, but man, this is like you really wanted people to click on this article because it was going to cause controversy. Now, there are some points I wanna look at here, like Crucible and Free Gambit. This is something Cross touches on in his video, but free-to-play Crucible is just, for the community, it's bad. Cheaters run rampant, all that stuff, and a lot of this here is just gonna talk about free-to-play stuff, and that's fine. Free-to-play is good as it is for the free-to-play people, and really the thing I have issue with, you know, I don't want to rehash anything Cross went over, but really it's just this last part right here, which is, as we draw closer to the final shape, release date, and the end of the Light and Dark saga, we should know how lucky we've been to see this sprawling epic through. Yet right now, some of us just don't know when to sit back and enjoy it. This part right here is something that incenses me, not just as a player, but as a human being. Like, I don't get the whole point of telling someone like that they should enjoy it. Like, you want the community to be complacent, and there is an extent to which this is true. And a lot of this goes back to the Glad video, where he's talking about how Crucible players are really expecting more than what has been given by Bungie, and that's kind of tapered off. I think a lot of players are like, you know, I'm gonna go play a game that actually invests in its player base, and that's fine. But this here is quite literally a problem. It's a huge problem to be telling people how to enjoy the game, and that if they don't like it, they should just shut up and like enjoy it. And this part here too adds to it. I'm going to try to read the top here for some context. The character customization, transmog, weapon crafting, guardian rank, seasonal model, engram focusing, arsenal tuning, and new modes are all grains of sand in a bottomless bucket that will never fill for some. So it then poses the question, if we feel that way, why don't we just stop, or why don't they just stop playing? So again, this just harkens back to criticism. And I've never felt the urge to stop playing this game because, well, I mean, I have, and a lot of people will take breaks, and it's huge. And then you come back when the game pulls you in. So you pose this question towards the people who've been playing for a long time or invest a lot of time into this game. They'll be like, I did leave, I came back, or, you know, I take breaks. I know when to manage my Destiny 2 time. I know when to take my therapy. Even Dado, who's been covering Destiny since I was like 13 years old, he's like planned a sabbatical from Destiny, right? Because, well, you know, just from YouTube in general, but it's good. It's good for yourself, and Destiny 2 fans know when to take a break. This just goes over, yeah, I went over most of that, but at this point, I think if you're still here, you either just hate the game and you hate yourself, or you love it so much you can't leave it. So, you know, I'm here until the end of the final shape. I'm gonna evaluate my position in this community, and at that point, potentially, I mean, I don't see myself going anywhere, but we'll see. For now, you know, I'm just enjoying this. I feel like stuff like this comes out during these content droughts in between annual expansions, and I will touch on this subject, that people who insult devs go out of their way to send death threats. That's what I thought this article was going to be about, right? With the title, you know, Destiny 2 isn't the problem, but the players are. It would make sense, right? Because most of this article goes over why you should be okay with monetization, which you shouldn't be, at least in the over excessive double dipping way that it's sold to us. It's not fair to a lot of the community, or at least the people who play every season. But, you know, that is something that is an actual issue with Bungie devs and people who work for the company feeling unsafe being involved in the community, because some people are just so heinously hateful that, you know, I don't blame Bungie employees. So know that this is always a safe place for criticism, for discussion, for critique, and I will always try to keep it civil. If I ever lose my cool, just know it's because I'm passionate about this game, and if I can voice an opinion that maybe helps someone see something differently, or we can maybe change minds on some things, that's something I take as a win. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you got this far, tell me your favorite color in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't and you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.